Whether my screen is visible? Can I get the response for this? Vivian, whether the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. We will start with today's session. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome for the fourth session of digital signal processing. In this session, we will be mainly concentrating on problems of DFT. So problem solving. So today's session will be the problem solving. I request you to keep your calculator along with you for this entire session so that it will be useful for you for calculating the session. So before moving on the actual problem solving, so we will take the summary of the previous class. So in yesterday's class, we had done with the definition of DFT. So DFT of x of n. So we denoted it as x of k. So in that particular case, we had got x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e power of minus j 2 pi divided by n k into n, and the value of k was varying from 0 to n minus 1. So this was the definition of DFT. Similarly, we obtained the another definition for IDFT, that is the inverse discrete Fourier transform of x of k, which was equal to x of n. And in that case, we obtained the expression as x of n was equal to 1 over n times summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k into e to the power of j 2 pi by n k into n, and here n is varying from 0 to n minus 1. So these two definitions we will be using for our problem solving part. So today we will just concentrate on the first part. So that is the DFT part. So DFT of finding the DFT of this particular sequence. That is when a sequence is given, how we can obtain the DFT, that is x of k. So in this case, please note down this first problem. So whether the problem statement is visible, whether the problem statement is visible. Can I get the response?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please note down this statement. So they have given here compute the 4-point DFT of the sequence. So here they have mentioned to obtain the 4-point DFT, and the sequence is given as x of n is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3. And also they have mentioned us to plot the magnitude and the phase spectra. So we have to plot the magnitude of x of k and the angle of x of k. So phase is nothing but the angle what we are going to obtain. So whether you have noted down this, shall we start with the solution of the problem? Robin?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in this case now, so given So they have given the value of n is equal to 4. So compute the 4-point DFT. So 4-point DFT in the sense the value of n is equal to 4 is given. And the first step in solving the problem here is so to find the sequence whether it is having 4 samples. So since n is equal to 4, what is given here, what is given, so n is equal to 4, we have to check the given sequence whether it is having 4 samples. So seeing here, so this is for the 0th instant, first instant, second instant, and the third instant. So this x of n is having 4 samples present in this particular part. So we can just write here the since x of n is having 4 samples. So by the definition of DFT, x of k will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. So this n minus 1, so since n is equal to 4 here, so this will be x of n. So into x of n into e to the power of minus j 2 pi divided by n k into n. So this is the definition of a DFT. So now we have n is equal to 4 in this case now. So since n is equal to 4, we will substitute this in this particular summation term, the value of n in the summation term. Therefore, we can write x of k will be equal to summation n is equal to 0. So 4 minus 1, which is nothing but it is 3 x of n into e to the power of minus j 2 pi divided by 4 k into n. And n is varying from 0 to 3. Also k will be varying from 0 to n minus 1. So that is 4 minus 1. So k is to be varied from 0 to 3. So k will be having the values k is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3. So we have to obtain the values of our x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, and x of 3 in this particular case. So for that particular case, we have to see the sequence x of n. X of n, so the first term, so this is the first term, that is x of 0. This will be x of 1, this will be x of 2, and this will be x of 3. If I write the sequence here, so x of 0 will be equal to 0, x of 1 is equal to 1, x of 2 is equal to 2, and x of 3 is equal to 3. So this is from the given sequence what we are going to write. So now the first step here is, so after writing the definition and substituting the value of n, we will substitute the value of k at this particular instant when k is equal to 0. So moving on to this particular part, so when we substitute k is equal to 0, so what will be the summation term? So x of k is equal to 0, it will be x of 0, which is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n multiplied by e to the power of minus j. So in this case, we can write 2 pi by 4 as pi by 2. So we can reduce this particular term, what we can see here. So this particular term, that is 2 pi by 4. So 2 pi by 4 can be written as pi divided by 2 k into n. So here I will substitute it as So in this particular expression, I will take it as pi by 2 k, k is equal to 0, whatever we have substituted. So this will be 0 into n. So seeing this particular term, e to the power of 0. So 0 into something will be equal to 0. So e to the power of 0 for this first case, what we can see. So e to the power of 0 will give us the value equal to 1. So this term, that is x of 0 will be equal to, expanding the summation terms here, n is varying from 0 to 3. So the first term, when n is equal to 0, it will be x of 0 plus x of 1 plus x of 2 plus x of 3. So we know the values of x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3. We will substitute this as x of 0 will be equal to 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So taking this particular addition term, that is the sum of this, is nothing but equal to, so what is the value of x of 0 here? What is the value of x of 0? 1 plus 2 plus 3?
6, sir.
6. So x of 0 will be equal to 6 here, what we have obtained. So whenever k is equal to 0 is there, it will be easier for us to obtain. So this is equal to 6. So this is the first part of the problem. So next, similar steps have to be followed for different values of k. The second case here is, we are going to take value of k is equal to 1. When k is equal to 1, so the from the definition, x of, we will get x of 1. So that is k is substituted as 1. This will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n into e to the power of minus j pi by 2 1 into n. So in place of k, I have substituted it as 1. So now here n value has to be varied. So in the, from the summation term, n has to be varied. So we can write x of 1 will be equal to x of 0 into e to the power of minus j pi by 2 1 into 0. So that will be 1 anyhow. So I will consider this as 1 plus x of 1 into e to the power of minus j pi by 2 1 into 1 plus x of 2 e to the power of minus j pi by 2 1 into 2 plus x of 3 into e to the power of minus j pi by 2 1 into 3. So now to further solve x of 1, to further solve this x of 1, x of 0 is anyhow equal to 0. So 0 plus, so x of 1 is nothing but, from this particular problem statement, we can see here x of 1 is equal to 1. So x of 1 is 1, x of 2 is 2, x of 3 is 3. So just substituting those values here. So in this case, so it will be 1 into, so x of 1 into, we have to find the value of this. So e to the power of minus j pi by 2 1 into 1. So how to obtain this particular value? So to obtain this particular value, so we are going to use this particular term. E to the power of minus j theta is nothing but, it is cos of theta plus minus, since it is minus here, we have to take it as minus j sine theta. So at this particular point, your calculator is going to help you. So without calculator, it is a little bit difficult for solving the other parts of the problem. So the first part here is, we want e to the power of minus j pi by 2. So for this particular case, we will get e to the power of minus j pi by 2, which is equal to cos of pi by 2 minus j sine of pi by 2. So in this case now, when you are using your calculator and you are using pi by 2 or any other values, keep your calculator mode in radians. So calculator mode should be kept in radians. This is a very important part. Keep it in radians mode. Also keep your calculator in complex mode and try to obtain the value for this particular case. So keep, this is a very important point. Keep your calculator mode in radians as well as in complex mode, and then obtain the values, or else whatever values you get, if you don't keep your calculator mode in radians and if you are going to substitute pi values in your calculator, your answers will be not matching with the exact part, because here pi we are considering as an angle here, and we have to consider it in radians mode. So can you go tell me the value for this particular case now? What is e to the power of minus j pi by 2? What is this value? Am I audible? What is the value of e to the power of minus j pi by 2? So what is cos of pi by 2? What is cos of pi by 2? Cos of pi by 2 is 0. So sine of pi by 2?
1.
1. So what will be e to the power of minus j pi by 2? So what is this e to the power of minus j pi by 2?
Minus j.
Minus j. So in this particular part, we have obtained the first case, that is 1 into e to the power of minus j pi by 2 as minus j. So we will substitute this back here. So minus j plus x of 2 is nothing but from the given part, from the given problem, it is 2 times e to the power of minus j pi by 2 into 2. So we have to find the value for this particular case. So I request that please respond. If you type in the chat box, for me it is not possible to view that, because I am in the different screen mode. I have to keep on changing the screens. It will be a difficult task for me. So one or two of you can respond, unmute yourself and respond. Instead of me going to chat box and coming back to the screen, it is difficult for me here. So e to the power of, so next part is e to the power of minus j pi by 2 into 2. So we can write this as e to the power of minus j into pi, which we can write it as cos of pi minus j sine of pi. So what is this value? So I have cancelled here 2 and 2. So remaining term will be e to the power of minus j pi. So which is cos pi minus j sine pi. So what is this value?
Minus 1, sir.
Minus 1. Okay. So this minus 1, we will go back and substitute in place of this particular term. So whatever we can see here. So this will be e to the power of minus j pi by 2. 1 into 2 is minus 1 plus, so x of 3 is nothing but it is 3, what we are considered the sequence. So the next term is e to the power of minus j pi by 2, 1 into 3. So we have to find the value for that particular case now. No. So this will be e to the power of minus j pi by 2 into 3, or we can write it as e to the power of minus j 3 pi divided by 2, which is equal to cos of 3 pi by 2 minus j sine of 3 pi divided by 2. So what is this value? Cos of 3 pi by 2 minus j sine of 3 pi by 2.
J, sir. J.
It is plus j. Okay. So again, we will come back and substitute at this particular point. So all terms we have obtained at this. Now we have to add this particular term. So x of 1 is nothing but 0 plus 1 into minus j plus 2 into minus 1 plus 3 into j. So what is this value here? So can I get the response for this? So x of 1. So just add the real terms, add the imaginary terms together. So this is minus 2. So plus 3j minus j. Minus 2 plus
2j.
2j. So this is x of 1. So whether this is clear, how to solve the problem? Whether the steps are clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the next part is we have to substitute, change the value of k now. So we have done with 0 and 1. So other two more values are remaining. That is for k is equal to 2 and for k is equal to 3. So we will do with that particular case and then move on. So you can try solving that. So for k is equal to 2. So when k is equal to 2, we will get x of 2. This is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n into e to the power of minus j pi by 2. K is substituted as 2 and there is a variable n. So this will be x of 2 is equal to opening the summation term or expanding the summation term here. So we will get for n is equal to 0 x of 0 and e to the power of 0 will be equal to 1 plus x of 1 into e to the power of minus j pi by 2 into 1 plus x of 2 into e to the power of minus j pi by 2 into 2 plus x of 3 e to the power of minus j pi by 2 into 3. So now I have given the steps how to obtain this. Use the same expression e to the power of minus j theta and give me the values for this. So for x of 0, anyhow it is equal to 0 plus x of 1 is 1 into what is the value of e to the power of minus j pi by 2 into 2. So 2 can be cancelled. So it will be e to the power of minus j pi. So what is that particular value?
Minus 1, sir.
Minus 1 plus x of 2 is 2 times. So what is this? E to the power of 2 and 2 we can cancel. So it will be
1.
e to the power of minus j 2 pi.
1, sir.
1 plus x of 3 is nothing but it is 3 times. So 2 and 2 can be cancelled. E to the power of minus j 3 pi.
Minus 1, sir.
Minus 1. Now just find the summation of this. So what is this value? So minus 1 plus 2 minus 3. This is not x of 0, this is x of 2.
Minus 2, sir.
Minus 2. So x of 2 is equal to minus 2. And the another one more value is remaining for us, that is x, or when k is equal to 3 we have to find. So when k is equal to 3 we will get x of 3 and this will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e to the power of minus j pi by 2 3 into n. N is a variable here. So x of 3 will be equal to x of 0 plus x of 1 times e to the power of minus j pi by 2, 3 into 1 plus x of 2 e to the power of minus j pi by 2, 3 into 2 plus x of 3 times e to the power of minus j pi by 2, 3 into 3. So now we have to find these particular values again. So x of 3, this will be equal to x of 0 is anyhow 0 plus x of 1 is 1 times. So what is e to the power of minus j 3 pi by 2?
Plus j, sir.
Plus j e to the power of, here we can cancel 2 and 2, e to the power of minus j 3 pi
Minus 1.
minus 1 plus 3 times e to the power of 3 3s are 9. So it will be 9 pi by 2. E to the power of minus j 9 pi by 2
Minus j.
minus j. Now what will be x of 3 now? X of 3 is equal to, so minus 2 minus 2 minus 2j. Whether it is minus 2 minus 2j?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So we have got 3 values. So we will just put those 3 values together here. That is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, and x of 3. So we have to write x of k will be equal to, writing in the sequence form. What is x of 0? What is the first term we had obtained? What is x of 0? Can I get the value for that?
6, sir. 6.
6. What is x of 1?
Minus 2 plus 2j, 2j, sir.
Minus 2 plus 2j. What is x of 2?
Minus 2. Minus 2.
Minus 2. And what is x
Minus-
of 3?
Minus 2
2
minus 2j.
minus 2j. So this will be the DFT of the sequence x of n. So the first part of the problem we have done. So which is nothing but we compute the 4-point DFT of the sequence. The second part here is we have to plot the magnitude and the phase spectra. So seeing this x of k now, so this x of k is a complex term. So whenever x of k is a complex term, there will be a real term as well as the imaginary term. Here in this first case, imaginary term is 0. In this second case also imaginary term is 0. Whereas for this and this there are imaginary terms. So we have to find the magnitude and the phase, the angle, what we call. So how to find the magnitude? So there is no need to show the steps of finding the magnitude and phase. Directly you can use your calculator. In the calculator you can convert the rectangular form into polar form. Since you have kept your calculator in complex mode, you have kept your calculator in complex mode, enter the value in rectangular form, enter the value in rectangular form, and from rectangular form convert it to polar form. So polar form is nothing but you will get it as r times of theta. So r is the magnitude, this theta will be the angle what we get. So for this it will be a plus j times b. So you have to enter in the rectangular form as a plus j times b, and you will get it as r at an angle of theta. So use the calculator only. So I don't insist you to do it theoretically part of calculating, taking the square root and taking the tan inverse part and all. So use a calculator, enter the values in rectangular and directly convert it to polar form. So I will draw a table for this particular case now. So for k values, this is x of k values, the magnitude of x of k, what we get. So this is the denotation of what we refer for the magnitude, and The angle angle of x of k we have to obtain. So please try to obtain the magnitude and the angle. So I will write here magnitude of x of k and here angle of x of k. So you can keep the angle either in radians or in degrees. Since you have already kept your calculator mode in radians, you will get the value in radians itself. If you have not changed, keep it in radians itself. That is not a problem for us. So we will take the values in radians. So I will write k is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3. X of 0 is 6. This is minus 2 plus 2j. This is minus 2. And this is minus 2 minus 2j. So what will be the magnitude of 6 at this? Can I get the response for this now? Am I audible? Are you calculating? Am I audible? Are you calculating?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Okay, what is the magnitude of the first when k is equal to 0 for this particular case? What is the magnitude? So this we can enter it as 6 plus 0j. Shodhan Krishnan.
So is it 6? Yes.
Is it? What is the value?
6 itself.
6. Magnitude is 6. Angle?
Yes. 0.
0. Angle is 0. So to calculate this particular part, so in your calculator mode, keep your calculator in a calculator, keep your mode in complex. So this is very important part. So when you keep your calculator in complex mode only, these calculations will be allowed, or else your calculator will not allow you to calculate. So keep your calculator in complex mode, also in radians. So please check how to see your calculator. Keep your calculator in these particular modes. And then enter the value of the rectangular form. So rectangular form will be in this particular form, a plus b times of j. In your calculator, instead of j, it is taken as I. So there is one symbol where it is E and G. Upon that E and G, there is I also. So when you keep a calculator in complex mode, this I will be activated. That is the imaginary term will be activated. So once you enter this, press equal to, and if you have kept it in convert it to polar form. So that you have to go to mode and make the changes for your calculator. Make the changes for your calculator. So you will get that in this particular form, r at an angle of theta. So if you want to do it theoretically, then you have to go with this particular form. So I will write the expression for that also. To find the magnitude of x of k, then it will be equal to, so if we have a plus j times b, the magnitude will be square root of a square plus b square. That is, a is nothing but the real term, b is the imaginary term. Magnitude will be root of a square plus b square, and angle of x of k will be equal to tan inverse the imaginary term divided by the real term. Tan inverse of imaginary term by the real term. So you can use this also if you are feeling difficult to use the calculator and obtain. You can use these expressions and also obtain the values. So what will be the magnitude for minus 2 plus 2j?
Two point 82, sir.
2.82
82.
and angle?
Three pi
And
by
angle?
4. 3 pi by 4.
3 pi by 4. Okay. So angle is 3 pi divided by 4. This is in radians. This value is in radians now. Satvik, whether this is clear how to calculate? Satvik? What is the difficulty you have to calculate? Please let me know. If it is possible, please unmute yourself and ask. Calculator part. So which type of calculator is that? No.
So scientific calculator.
Scientific.
I
The
don't
number
know.
of that, because there are variety of calculators, variety of different
Default one,
procedures.
sir.
So,
FX991ES.
yeah. So FX. So I think I can help you after this class. If you send the pic of your calculator, I will help you in sorting out that. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So what is the magnitude for minus 2 plus 0j? Chodhan Krishnan Aves. Minus 2 plus
2, sir.
2.5.
plus 2 and angle?
Pi.
Angle is pi, or in degrees if we consider, it will be 180 degree. And for the last term, it is the complex conjugate of this particular term. That is why it is complex conjugate. The imaginary term, it is having minus 2j. The real term is same, minus 2 plus 2j for x of 1. For x of 3, it is minus 2 minus 2j. So I think the magnitude is remaining the same, 2.82, and angle will be minus 3 pi divided by 4. The conjugate of this particular angle here, the inverse of this angle. So 3 pi by 4, it will be minus 3 pi by 4. Just check whether this is proper.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is done. Once this you get the values, they have asked us to plot the values. So plotting is nothing but just the graphical representation we will do, on the x and y axis. So whether this is clear, this part is clear of obtaining the magnitude and the angle. So any clarifications with this? So I will just show you how to plot those particular values. So we have obtained the values for magnitude of x of k and angle of x of k. So on the x-axis, we will consider it as the variable k, since k is our variable at this particular part. So for the first part, we have to plot magnitude of x of k. So that is on the y-axis. On the y-axis, we have to take this as magnitude of x of k, and we will write the values of k. So k is having 4 samples, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So for zero value, the magnitude is nothing but it is equal to 6. Since this is a discrete, it is for zero value, this is equal to 6. For k is equal to 1, the magnitude, whatever we have got, it as 2.828. So this will be 2.828. For 2, it is for 2 it is plus 2, and for 3 it is 2.828. So this is just the plot what we can see here. So 2.6, 2.82, 2 and 2.82. So this will be the magnitude plot here. So magnitude plot. And similarly, we can draw the phase plot also by on the x-axis taking the value of k, and on the y-axis taking the value of magnitude angle of x of k. And since we have taken it in radians, specify this is in radians, or else it will be a confusion while evaluating the final answer. If you keep it in degrees or radians, you have to mention whether you have kept it in degrees or in radians. So I will write the values of k, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So for the first case, for k is equal to 0, angle of x of k is equal to 0. For this, it will be plus 3 pi by 4. So this will be 3 pi by 4. This is nothing but the pi. The second angle is nothing but pi, and third angle is minus 3 pi by 4. So this will be the phase plot of the DFT of the sequence. So phase plot of x of k. So whether this is clear, whether this part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this problem from the semester point of view is asked for nearly 10 marks. So 10 marks problem. So only the calculation part you have to do. So remembering one formula, that is of x of k. So this formula has to be remembered, that is DFT of the sequence x of n, and everywhere it is a substitution part. So this is the solution of the problem by using the definition. So they are not mentioned to by which method we have to obtain the DFT. So this is the basic method by using the definition what we are going to find the DFT of the sequence. So with this part, I have completed the first problem. So note down the second problem, and this problem is for you to solve as a homework problem. So you have to start solving. In this case, now I will first explain what you have to do, and then you can start solving. So compute the 4-point DFT. So again, they have given the 4-point DFT. So the value of n is equal to 4, but the sequence they have given it in the expression form. So this is almost in the expression form. So x of n is having the value magnitude of 1 by 3 for the values between 0 to 2, and it is equal to 0 elsewhere. So from this particular part, part of the problem, you have to be clear that x of n should have 4 samples. X of n should have 4 samples. So this is the first point made to be clear. So x of n should have 4 samples present in it. So seeing this particular expression, so x of n will be equal to, so they have given it as 0 to 2, so which is nothing but 0, 1 and 2. For these three values, for 0, 1 and 2 of n, the amplitude is equal to 1 by 3. So I can write here for n is equal to 0, the amplitude of x of n is 1 by 3. For n is equal to 1, the amplitude is equal to 1 by 3. And for n is equal to 2, the amplitude is equal to 1 by 3. So now seeing this, there are only 3 samples present. But to calculate the 4-point DFT, the another sample has to be present in the system, that is the sequence x of n. So for that case, the other value for other values of n, x of n is equal to 0. So I will include a 0 and close the sequence. So this is the sequence what I have obtained from the given expression, from the given expression. So whether this is clear, whether this part is clear.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
after this particular part, after you get this sequence in this particular format, so once you get the sequence in this particular format, the remaining process remains the same, whatever we have done for the first problem. So I will just write the steps what we have to do. So once we get the sequence, then we will write the definition of the DFT. So x of k will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n k into n, and k is varying from 0 to n minus 1. So we will substitute the value of n. So in this case, x of k will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n into e to the power of minus j. It is 2 pi by 4. So which is nothing but we can write it as pi divided by 2 k into n, and k is varying from 0 to 3. So k will be having 0, 1, 2 and 3 values. So after this, we have to take k is equal to 0, find x of 0. Well, take k is equal to 1, find x of 1. Take k is equal to 2, find x of 2. Take k is equal to 3 and find x of 3. So once you get x of k, then find magnitude of x of k and the angle of x of k. So whether the process is clear, the process of solving the problem is clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I want you to solve these problems while you attend tomorrow, before you attend tomorrow's class. So I think everyone will solve and come for tomorrow's class. And for tomorrow's class, we will go with the next part, that is how to find the 8-point DFT, where n is equal to 8 with those calculations. And then we will go for inverse part. So whether this is problem solving is clear of today's?
Sir,
Yes, yes, Shodhan, yeah.
here x of 0, x of 1 and x of 2 will be 1 by 3, no, sir.
Yeah, so to write this particular part, so I will go back to this. So this is n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1. So this x of 0 is equal to 1 by 3, x of 1 is equal to 1 by 3, x of 2 is equal to 1 by 3, and x of 3 is equal to 0. So you have to take this particular sequence.
Yes, sir, yes. Thank you.
So whether this is clear? If it is clear, please type your revision in the chat box as a part of your attendance. And then you can leave the session. So thank you for attending this particular session. And tomorrow we will be attending. And every Thursdays I will be engaging the second hour itself. Every Thursdays I will be taking second hour. This is just for your information. Samrut, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So for what that particular ID?
Sir, I wanted college mail ID.
College of which? For
No, personal college mail ID, sir.
for yours,
Yeah, sir.
for your, then I think you have to contact the CCC department. I will just see and get back to you on that particular case.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
The mail ID.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.